Hello everybody, it's Josie here. I am doing my January TBR kind of slash channel plans, channel updates, what I'm planning to do in 2020. So first of all, happy 2020 everybody. It is a new year, it is a new decade, which weirdly took me a while to figure out. Clearly Christmas fog has gone to my brain, but yeah, it is a new year, it's a new decade, and I'm kind of planning a few new things on my channel. So the first thing, well actually, should I do the TBR first or the channel plans first? Let me do the TBR first in case you're only interested in the books that I'm planning to read over the next month, and then I'll talk about the channel plans. So TBR, I'm just gonna grab my load of books. So I have quite a few. So one of my goals for the year was to not have a big physical TBR, which is the case. This is working well for me at the moment. So I don't have that many books on the physical TBR, which is a good thing, but I thought I would still go through some of them. And a lot of them I've actually thrifted over the last kind of 4 weeks, and I've just uploaded a thrift video. You'll see these in the thrift video, a lot of them, so I'm not going to go into too much detail on them. So the first one I've got here is this shiny little number called Secrets and Sapphires by Leah Rader. Basically it's set in England in 1912, and it's kind of sort of a Downton Abbey-esque type of book, but it's a teen book. So you've got Lady Ava and her lady's maid, and there seems to be some sort of a secret around how they're connected. There's also some hints to forbidden love in this one, so I'm hoping that relates to the queer content in this book as well, and I'll let you know. I'm going in with this being queer, but I'll let you know once I've read it. I've read sort of started the first chapter of it, and we'll see. But yeah, I thought it looked, I mean, the shiny cover I liked. It looked kind of good. I'm trying still with historical fiction. And on that note, the other book, and I probably will do a 2-book review for these two, is The Confessions of Franny Langdon. You'll see in my whole video, I was very, very excited when I found this book. And yeah, this one, definitely queer. Franny Langdon basically is a maid. She's a mixed race maid, and it's in 1826, and she is accused of killing her master and her mistress, but she was also in love with her mistress. And this is her basically telling her story. So I'm really, really excited about this. And yeah, these are kind of in the same vein, so I'll probably do a 2-book review on these two once they're done. Then the next one you'll also have seen in my whole video is this one, is Marge Piercy, The High Cost of Living. So basically, this is very much queer. The main character is a lesbian and kind of a feminist and a karate kid. She does karate, which I kind of love because I've just gone out with a lesbian who does karate, and she is kind of navigating her way through life in terms of how she sees the world with her colleagues who are very sort of toxically masculine. This was written years ago. I might be wrong, but I think it's like in the 50s. I'll tell you for definite. So this is kind of a lesbian literary classic, and I'm really looking forward to getting to read this one. Then the next one I've got is Black Iris by Leah Rader. Again, this is queer, so this is kind of like a thriller murder mystery, and it's got I think it's a bisexual lead character, and it's high school university, which I love anything set at university, and that's all I know and that's all I want to know. So with thrillers, I hate knowing what's going to happen. I kind of go in as blind as I possibly can, so that's Black Iris. Again, looking forward to this. This has been on my radar for probably years. That's ridiculous. And I'm finally getting around to reading it. Then the next one is The Disenchantments by Lacour. I'm kind of almost finished. I'm sort of near the end of this one. I started reading it like on the 1st when I got it. And it is the latest novel by Lacour. It kind of finishes off all of my Lacour books, and I will do a video on their books. Is it my favourite so far? No. I'll be totally honest, but it's basically about a band called the Disenchantments, and they are going on one last kind of tour before they all go off to college and do different things and take different paths in their lives. And I do really like that element. I love anything with music and band element in it, but I will give a full review on this one once I've done and do an Lacour video. Then on to this one, and you can see there's a little bookmark in it because I've started with this one already, and this is Tithe by Holly Black. This is a reread for me. I have read Tithe. I've actually read Tithe a couple of times, and despite what some people say, I love this book. I love Tithe and I love its follow-up, and I'll be rereading both of them, and then probably maybe doing some more Holly Black reading, and then I will talk a bit about Holly Black because I really love Holly Black. I used to love Holly Black when I was younger. This is when I first read Tithe, and she really got me into kind of that sort of modern fairy kind of thing, which I really love. I love sort of urban fairy, and this one is very good, and it's very dark, and its follow-up is very dark as well, and I really love these books, so that's my fun reread. And then I've got 3 new books, 2 of which are non-fiction. So the first one is Against Memoir by Michelle T. This is kind of a memoir of her life, but it's more sort of in essays, different essays on different topics, whether it be about queer culture, about the 90s, about feminism. So I love Michelle T. I love her fiction work, and this book promises to be really interesting, and she has a real sense of humour and irreverence about her, and I love her writing. So yeah, kind of loving that one. And then the other one is Chris Kraus After Kathy Acker. Kathy Acker is quite a kind of a cult author, and I read Blood and Guts in high school, and I have got Great Expectations, and this is kind of a retelling of Great Expectations, and it says Pip switches identities, sexes and centuries in this punk fairy tale reimagining of Charles Dickinson's original Great Expectations, which just sounds wonderful. And I did love Blood and Guts in high school. I love the way Amy Acker reads. I love the way Amy Acker looks. And this cover is gorgeous. I am planning to read more of Amy's books. Did I say Amy? It's Kathy. What is wrong with me? I am so sorry. It's Kathy Acker. I'm read off more of Kathy's books, and I will do a whole video on Kathy Acker and her books, and then I will be reading this, which is a biography of Kathy's life, and Kathy was incredibly interesting and lived a wild and crazy life, as do her characters in her books, so this should be really good, and I'll include that in the whole video. So that is my TBR. I also have on audiobook A Gentleman's Guide, I think it is, to Getting Lucky. It's a novella in the Mackenzie Lee series, Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. It's very short. It's set between the first 2 books, which I read. I've loved the first 2 books, and the third one, I believe, is coming out towards the end of the year. So I've got that on audio, and I also have on audio the Guinevere Deception, which I've started listening to, and I really, really, really like, and I might actually get that on physical copy as well, because I feel like I can concentrate more on physical copy, and I really like this book, so we'll see. So those are the other 2 I'm currently listening to. Then channel plans. Okay, so I am going to be doing more of what I enjoy and what I hope you like. I'll be doing more kind of second-hand book hauls, but obviously not as many in quantity, just because I'm trying not to overdo it with buying too much and having too much on my physical TBR. I will also be doing the 2 book reviews, because I quite enjoy doing those when the books have themes. I love doing author spotlights and doing more kind of theme-based reviews. I'm not going to be doing any long reviews in terms of this is what I read this whole month with all of the books. I'll, be splitting that out during the month like I have been doing for the last couple of months, and just be doing reviews on 2-3 books or on a specific author, on a specific genre. I'm going to be doing more kind of stuff where I dress up, hopefully a few more those kind of funnier, more fun videos. I love all that, again, around themes and around different authors and different characters. I'm also looking to branch it into other kind of media, so I want to talk about, films, TV, music, all the things that I'm passionate about, art, and fashion is one of the things, and style is one of the things that I'm massively passionate about, and I do a lot of stuff around, and I want to do more style videos. I have kind of set up a separate channel. I'm still debating whether or not to actually do the style stuff on this specific channel, and incorporate it, so if you want to watch it, you can watch it. If you only want to watch the books, you can watch that, or to actually keep it completely separate. And if you have any thoughts on it, let me know. Please in the comments below whether or not you'd actually like to see it on this channel. I do have a video coming up that is primarily because I've just read Chosen, which was the follow-up to Slayer, which are the books by Kirsten White in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer universe, and I'm a Buffy super fan, so I've just done a video that's a little bit of Buffy, a book review on Chosen and Slayer, and then I've also got a lookbook at the end of it, because I did a lookbook based on my favourite Buffy characters. So you can have a look at that. Let me know if you would prefer the kind of thrifting, the clothing thrifting as well, clothing modifications. I do a lot of clothing kind of customizations, hauls, style videos, lookbooks, if you would actually want them on this channel or the other channel. So I'm still kind of deciding what to do there. And yet still taking part in readathons, still gonna do tags. I have my own tag coming up, so I've devised a few questions for my own tag, and that will be coming up. So yeah, so that is my plans for 2020. Thank you all for watching. Let me know any comments down below, any recommendations you have, and I hope 2020 is an amazing, fabulous year for you. Enjoy your reading, enjoy everything that you're planning to do, and yeah, I will speak to you all again very soon. Bye-bye.